points in the game.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see, the number 22 team in the country, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Iowa State Cyclones offense will get first crack at it here. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David, but the question, can they even stop it?
It's one thing to watch it, it's another thing to stop it. And it just impressed with the way they move him around, they use him. Sometimes he blocks, sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman, sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big third down. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Finds him out of the backfield. At midfield, he's got room. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The give on the option. Runs through a tackle. Got the first down and more. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Cyclones getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Dumps it to the back. He's got his man. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
How about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had. On the opening drive of the game, he is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
He's got it and still on his feet. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So West Virginia's offense will go to work for the first time today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot, not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And 2 guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. The Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets... Turn man on the ground. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He'll run it again. Shakes off the defender. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Might be changing the route. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. There he goes. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones!
And, man, that play looked a little bit too easy. Fourth down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Utah has the lead right now, but this Rice-Eccles crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Arizona. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Lions is way ahead for 3 out to the 16. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Fires one high and deep. Makes a grab on the right. Running room in the middle. Touchdown, Mountaineers. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Cyclones with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Powers through. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. How about those sweet twinkle toes-like moves as he gets to the 38?
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Gonna sling it on second down. Sets up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Got it in the middle. It's Robinson.
really nice job by the quarterback understanding I need to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
And the Cyclones can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds his man down the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. From the gun, wants to pass. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
It is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Finds his target down the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll off one deep down the left side. And the pass is complete. He's got it at the 20. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40.
First down, West Virginia.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quickly complete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. It'll be a draw. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Mountaineers are flying down the field.
West Virginia.
They'll try to pass their way in. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Barges ahead. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Good, right down the boulevard. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. The Cyclones in the hurry up. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. It's complete on the right side. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
And the Cyclones with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got it. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
He wants to change this route. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Sends it downfield. Hits him in stride inside the 10. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Touchdown, Iowa State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Morgantown, sign me up for another half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads.
He lobs one high down the left side. And he's got it inside the 35. Buccaneers are in the hurry-up.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action on first down. Makes the catch. It's Whitehead. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them coming.
Yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Unloads quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play.
Touchdown, Mountaineers! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby!
Man, he's off to a good start this year. That's already his third receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into this season. I love how they line him up all over the field, and as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Temple sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Philly. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll give it to the back. Powers through the defender. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Right back to the well. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's got it. First down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Cyclones look to keep this drive humming. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down. And the Cyclones can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment there. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later. And
Touchdown, Cyclones! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Now we'll get a chance to see. And answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the Mountaineers in a good spot here with second and short. They go to the draw. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down. And you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense, getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
Catch in the middle. It's Whitehead. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Mountaineers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Trying play action. It's complete to the right. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They'll try to power their way ahead. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. To go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. They stop him just a link or two short of the first. And, man, what they can do on second down here. The Cyclones come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Inside the 15. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
A first down run on the doorstep. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll try to put it in drive this time on second and goal from the 14. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to fire. Got his man in the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to barrel in. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Iowa State. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. West Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it.
Makes a grab down the middle. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Rushes on him. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Here's the Heat. And oh, what a grab on the layout on the right side. And the Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Shotgun snap on third down. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The Mountaineers have this offense rolling.
First down, West Virginia.
He's looking to pass. Trying to find the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Second down, they'll go to the air. Into the end zone. Oh, it's picked off.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. The give as they work on that clock. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the fourth quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Line is set on third down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Cyclones will punt this one away. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's second and long. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Finds his man. It's Whitehead. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Whalen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Just keeps slinging it. Got his man in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They'll throw on third and short. the grab in the end zone for the score.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Pitt is delivering an offensive masterpiece so far. They've got to be loving this in the Steel City.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big third down. Gets it out quickly. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Quickly complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. With the clock running, this should be the final play. I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. Finds his big tight end. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed